Mention kaoliang liquor, and most people think of the version made in Jinmen County.
But the kaoliang distilled in the Matsu Islands has been growing in popularity on both sides of the Taiwan Strait, thanks to the island's good water quality and the special way the liquor is aged.
Not only has the Matsu liquor factory provided the kaoliang served as state banquets, it's also become a key source of income for the island itself, and it's now looking to expand to foreign markets. Our Sunday special report.
The Matsu Liquor Factory, originally named Zhongxin Liquor Factory, was built in 1956, not to make a profit, but to provide a taste of home to the many Chinese in Taiwan's military who retreated to Taiwan with the KMT in 1949.
In the early years, there were a lot of soldiers. To give them some emotional relief, this distilling technology was brought in.
In its early years, the distillery was housed in a former residence, with only crude equipment, but the spirits it made using traditional methods were well received. The process for making Matsu kaoliang hasn't changed at all since then, and the factory's workers have passed down their experience and techniques to ensure their product's quality. Master distiller Cao Baoqing mixes yeast with cooked kaoliang or sorghum in a step that heavily influences the overall quality of the finished product. The mixture has to be stirred very evenly so that each batch can ferment properly. Fermentation takes at least 2 weeks, after which the distiller decides exactly when to start distillation. The liquor is then aged in tunnels formerly used as part of the island's military fortifications, another key step that gives Matsu kaoliang its unique taste.
We
turn these tunnels into an ideal space to age liquor. The temperature in the tunnels, like the humidity, stays constant all year round, between 15 and 20 degrees Celsius, which makes them very well suited for storing liquor. After 3 to 5 years, you get a very fragrant and delicious liquor.
Tunnel 88 was originally dug by Matsu's earliest residents as a place of refuge from pirate attacks. Later on, the military widened and expanded it into part of the island's fortifications. Now the tunnel is used to store and age Matsu kaoliang.
In the beginning, Tunnel 88 was a military fortification where vehicles and artillery shells were kept. But because it was too damp inside, those vehicles were removed, and after martial law was lifted, the liquor from the factory was moved in 1992.
The clear, sweet mineral water dripping off the granite walls of the tunnel is another factor contributing to Matsu kaoliang's unique taste. Surplus revenues from the Matsu Liquor Factory account for around 45% of the money raised directly by the Lianjiang County government every year. That's why County Commissioner Liu Zhengying has called for the distillery to double its revenues and profits.
The plant's current operations bring in 300 to 500 million NT dollars per year. My goal is to boost turnover to 1 billion NT dollars a year.
In its bid to increase sales, Matsu kaoliang isn't just competing against Jinmen kaoliang, which holds an 85% share of the domestic kaoliang market. It's also facing challenges posed by a slow but steady decline in consumer demand.
More and more of our original customers no longer drink liquor, and we haven't been able to attract younger consumers. I think that given this trend, there's an underlying concern that Taiwan's liquor makers aren't moving in the direction of attracting younger people.
Local producers of liquors like kaoliang are also facing challenges from Chinese manufacturers who are keenly eyeing Taiwan's consumer market.
Chinese liquor makers are setting up shop in Taiwan and selling their products here, but at prices that aren't much better than the ones we, at Matsu Liquor Factory, can offer. We have the advantage of being here already, but we're also paying attention to China's 3 big distilleries who are developing the image, appearance, and advertising of second brand products, catering to a younger demographic. So we're also redesigning our packaging to target younger people, to strengthen our own brand image.
After helping dig the Lianjiang County government out of a fiscal hole, the makers of Matsu kaoliang, with its 60 years of history, are now looking to other shores, in the hopes that Taiwanese, Chinese, and others around the world will still be drinking this unique and delicious liquor from Matsu 60 years from now.